Hello everyone, in this lecture we're going to learn about the 3 M's of Lean, a concept that underpins some of the core principles in Lean production. By understanding the 3 M's, we can develop a better appreciation for the objectives and application of Lean tools. The learning objectives for this lecture are to define the 3 M's, but also provide some examples of what the 3 M's might look like in our work processes. The 3 M's of Lean derive from Japanese words, each of which describes an undesirable property in our work processes or work environment. The first M is mura, or inconsistency. This roughly translates to uneven, irregular, erratic, or inconsistent. Mura in our processes leads to the second M, muri, or overburden. This roughly translates to unreasonable, impossible, or excessive. Lastly, mura and muri lead to muda, or waste. This roughly translates to futile, useless, or pointless. When people talk about waste elimination in Lean, they're usually referring to muda, but it is important to understand that mura and muri can be progenitors of muda. Waste is merely a symptom of deeper underlying causes. Thus, in Lean, it's important to both target mura and muri. Mura, or inconsistency, can be the result of several factors that may or may not be within our control. This could be uneven customer demand, uneven distribution of the workload, inconsistent quality of supplies and tools, or irregular scheduling of work. It makes sense that we have to work harder to overcome irregularities and problems in our processes. Thus, mura leads to muri, or overburden. Conversely, during quiet periods when resources are underutilized, this is waste, or muda. Muri, or overburden, can be thought of in several ways. This could be people working too fast or too hard to keep up with demand, people working long hours to make up for lost time, running machines too fast to meet production targets, overloading machines to get more from them, or skipping maintenance to reduce downtime. When we are overburdened, we tend to cut corners, we make mistakes. Our work environment becomes messy, disorganized. This leads to the idea of muda. It is futile or pointless in these situations to try and work harder when the system is working against us. Thus, we should aim to work smarter and not harder. So when we're overburdened, we cut corners, we make mistakes, and problems arise. We waste time and effort trying to overcome these. It is important to remember that waste is not just a byproduct of our processes that we throw in the bin. Waste can be considered any activity that doesn't produce value for the customer. After all, time is money, so why spend it doing something the customer isn't going to pay you for? Muda is typically defined by the 7 wastes. This is transport. Moving goods more than necessary is a waste of effort. Inventory. Product that is sitting there and building up is not producing value for you or your customer. Motion. People moving more than necessary is a waste of effort. Waiting. This is time that could be better spent doing something productive. Overprocessing. Doing more than your customer requires is a waste of effort. Overproduction. Making more than your customer requires is a waste of effort. And defects. You cannot sell a defective product, and you have to waste time and money trying to correct the problem. It is clear that things like transport, motion, overprocessing, and overproduction are forms of overburden. Conversely, when we're overworked, inventory builds up and defects can creep in. Furthermore, people become tired, fatigued, and stressed. This can lead to a very important factor, safety. People could become sick or injured. So to summarize this lecture, we learnt about the 3 M's of Lean. These were mura, or inconsistency, muri, or overburden, and then mura and muri lead to various forms of waste, or muda, in our business processes.